Happy Friday, everybody. Noramaki here, and it is a Mythbuster episode. I've been hearing a whole lot of talk all over the interwebs that if you clap at Orville the dodo enough in your airport to the point where he does the whole shy thing, if you butter him up enough, he'll tell his brother Wilbur to fly you to nicer islands. Now, there's been claims supporting this, and there have been claims saying that this does not work. And honestly, I need to know for myself, and I figure all of you need to know too, so that you can make smart decisions before you go spending those not so cheap Nook Miles tickets. So we're gonna do a little bit of an experiment this Friday, real short and sweet. I have bought 3 Nook Miles tickets. I am poor in terms of Nook Miles. I don't have a whole bunch of Nook Miles. I never do because I spend them and I do not save them like I really should be doing. And I've said it once before and I will say it again. The people that have a ton of Nook Miles, like hundreds of thousands of them, are the same people who spend their money wisely and save when they don't need to be spending. I am not one of those people. So I had to sit there and grind a little bit, and yes, that did include watering a buttload of flowers. So you're welcome. I did that for you because I don't water my flowers. It rains a lot. I've got my 3 Nook Miles tickets. We're gonna run 3 trials through this. I'm going to applaud Orville just until he starts doing his little shy, buttered up movement, and then I'm gonna see where Wilbur takes me. Now, I do need to say that for it to be considered working, it needs to be an island that either A, has rare fruit, has my non-native flower, or is one of those real freaky islands like the Money Rock Island, or, well, not the Tarantula Island because it's daytime, but rare islands, not just the basic ones with peaches and roses, which is what my island consists of anyway. Make sense? Hope it does. So, it's our experiment for everybody. Our hypothesis is as follows. If you clap up Orville and butter him up enough, you will get sent to rarer and more fruitful islands. That's it. If-then statement. I have a whole degree and I actually suck at writing hypothesis. Okay, so in the airport, let's go ahead and start clapping him up, make him feel good. He's got his morning coffee. Good for him. Here, feel the love. All right, so we got our clapping first. Cool. Ain't nobody talking to you. Yep. There it is, everybody. We've got contact. All right, show me what you got. I would like to fly. Look, I know I'm supposed to be impartial because I'm the scientist in this experiment, but I want you to know right now, I really hope this works because those Nook Miles tickets are not cheap, and I don't like to be lied to. Alrighty, you guys. So, like I said, my native fruit is peaches, and my native flower is roses. So we do have different flowers, which I think is pretty cool. I'm gonna go ahead and harvest some of those. I guess we can go ahead and call this a yes, right? You know, non-native fruit. I mean, non-native flowers, but native fruit. So that was kind of a benefit. We can call this one a yes. Alright, I see tulips, but I do see peaches in the background over there. Interesting. So that's the second round in a row where I've had native fruit but non-native flowers. Interesting. Very, very, very interesting. Low-key, I might take some of those pine trees back. No, I won't, because I don't have a shovel and I'm not paying for one. Yes, I will. I will be paying for them. Okay, so I think it is safe to say A, that was sort of a success, but I'm noticing a bit of a pattern, I'm sure you are too, that buttering him up seems to have a connection to having non-native flowers. Let's see what happens in the third one before we come to any sort of conclusions like the good scientists we are. Alrighty, I see nothing but peaches, so obviously it's not gonna affect fruit. Alright, take a look. Okay, this is the 3-tier island. And this one, I don't think this one actually has flowers. Honestly, this one didn't do anything. I've been to this island plenty of times before, so I can say like, oh, nope, those are roses, everybody. Roses. Native flower. This one didn't do crap. That's unfortunate. Yeah, just peaches around. I'm gonna take some more of them cypresses, though. Okay, so the trial portion of our little experiment has come to a close, so let's go over our results. So for the first one, our first island we visited after we clapped up Orville till he felt real good and fuzzy about himself, the first island had my native fruit, which is peaches, but it did not have my native flower. My native flower is roses, and it had tulips. So that's kind of a sort of. Our second trial did the same thing. Led us to an island that had peaches, my native fruit, but had tulips, which again is not my native flower. So a little bit of a pattern we're seeing. So we took it to the third trial to see if maybe we're onto something about this flower thing. A little bit of a correlation, you know what I'm saying? Third trial was a bit of a myth buster for us, right? Peaches and roses, both my native fruit and flower. So I think, just based off of the evidence we have here, I don't think there's really any correlation between clapping Orville up and him sending you to a more desirable island, to be honest with you. I mean, hey, maybe once in a while, it just so happens that you clapped Orville up and you went to Tarantula Island in the middle of the night. But to say that clapping Orville up leads definitively to you going to a nicer island, I can't make that conclusion here. I don't think there's a correlation going on there. Granted, we only had 3 trials. We could definitely have a whole bunch more if I had more Nook Miles, so I could have more Nook Miles tickets. But again, I'm broke. This is not a funded research, so there's only so much I can do on my end. But that's what I have to say. Definitively speaking, clapping up Orville and making him feel good about himself does not lead to a desirable island. So I think it really is just up to chance, unless we do find a different way to sort of finesse it from the back end. So that's my conclusion, you guys. I hope this was helpful. I hope you learned something. If you've got different results and you want to argue my point, feel free to down in the comments. But until next time, you guys, peace.